I have been fired, and it was one of the best things that happened. Actually, I've been fired a couple times, and almost every time it has been positive. I worked for a car dealership about 10 years ago, and I was doing pretty good. As a Volkswagen salesman, they have something called RQC, which is where they take the top 20 salespeople in America, fly them down to Dallas, and have them compete in these virtual sales thing, these knowledge competitions and whatnot. And the next month, I was fired by my local dealership, and it's because I was taking, I think, about 5 or 6 weekends a year off. Now, mind you, I was consistently with 5 salespeople. I was consistently second or third. I wasn't number one because I hadn't been there long enough to get the repeat business, but I was doing pretty good. I was a pretty consistent salesperson. I was recognized by Volkswagen corporate as being pretty good, but my wife had gotten pregnant, or she wasn't my wife yet. She was my fiance at the time. She had become pregnant intentionally, and it was somewhat high risk. And so there's a risk that stress would lead to a miscarriage. So we decided to take a 4-day road trip to give her some decompression from her stressful job. I told them a month in advance I was going to be doing this. I was taking a Monday and a Tuesday off, which are the easiest days to take off in the car business. And they refused to give me the time off. Not only that, they refused to give me an answer for most of the time. And just as I was about to leave, they said, yeah, we decided not to approve your time off. So think long and hard about that before you take this trip. And I'm like, cool, done thinking. See you on Thursday. Because given the choice between my wife and unborn child and this job, there's no comparison. I'm out. And you guys do what you got to do. So I came back, and sure enough, they fired me. And that unmoored me from that job, which freed me to later move to where I am now, which led to everything else that happened afterwards. If I hadn't been fired, we wouldn't have moved. I wouldn't have ended up here. I wouldn't have started networking, become the guy who knows a guy, got on this podcast and everything else. So all of the good things that happened because I made the no-brainer choice to choose family over the job and let them fire me.